Right folks, we're back out. So, another wee review tonight. So big thanks to Pomoly, fantastic company. Already got their hex tent, but tonight they've kindly sent me the Pomoly Hot Shelter tent with stove jack. Another 4-season tent. So this does really look a nice bit of kit. I actually gave them a bit of feedback with this when they were designing it. They were asking if we put a stove jack into it, so they've actually done that. So realise this is going to be a nice tent. So what's it come with? Comes with these are the kind of poles for the end of it. You'll see it once I put it up. Right, so you get the poles, you obviously get the main tent, right, which is that section. You get the pegs, the guy ropes, and then you've obviously get the bug net part as well. So 1, 2, 3, peg wise. Again, all comes in that nice carry sack. I don't know, it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 16 pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guy ropes. So that all comes with the tent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it all up. Once I've done that, I'll kind of take you around the tent, show you what it looks like once it's erected. But first things first, I'm going to get the poles and that together first. We'll get the tent up. So what I'll do, I'll bring you back once I've set it up. Right, pole wise, obviously it comes together like that. Oh sorry, there's actually there's 2 sets of poles, so that's good. So that's the 2 of them. So they're obviously on these, I don't know what you would call them, but that's how easy, just slots together. So they obviously supply you with the 2 ones for the inside of the tent. They supply you the 2 for the kind of shelter bit that comes out one side. But the good thing with this tent, it's not just got a door at the front, it's also got a door at the back, as well as either end of it opening up as well. So I'll show you, I think it's got 10 different configurations. Obviously we've got a set of walking poles. I've brought a set of walking poles as well, you can open up either side of it. So it does look a really good tent. So that's the poles, let's get the tent up. So I know I said a minute ago, but I'll bring you back once I've got that set up. Setting up wise, I think what you do is you peg it out first. So I'm going to put all the pegs in first, and then after that you then stick the poles in. So that's the main body of the tent set up. So this is obviously just the outer shell. So what I've done, I've set it up with most of the flaps open. So you can see how much coverage it gives you at the front and the back. Right. Obviously I'm setting it up this way tonight, but these doors here, they also open up. So whether you want to come in for the front, or whether you want to come in for the sides, whether you want to come in for the other side, this has got a multitude of different setups. And I think it says it's got 10 different configurations, so you can set this up all sorts of different ways. Tonight this is the way I'm going to set it up though. I really do like the look of this. So, it's a 1 to 2 person tent. It's insulated. It's also got the stove jack for it. take you round and I'll show you this. Obviously I've not got my Pomoly titanium stove with me tonight, but it's got the fitted stove jack that obviously just rolls up. You've got the wee toggle there that'll just basically toggle that on. Right, but like I say, I'm not going to put that up tonight. It's obviously got these two top shelter parts, and then you obviously get the inner tent. So next up what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the inner section up, just to show you what that looks like as well. But a really neat design for Pomoly, I must admit, I really like this. It's also 300D Oxford cloth, so it's definitely good material it's made of. Right, removable inner mesh, obviously you can have that for summer camping. It's got the support poles as well. It's also, obviously, if you'll see once I put up the inner, it's got the extra gear sections at the end. You can put all your gear in as well. Right. Like I mentioned already, you can access it for both sides and both ends. It's ideal for the wind, rain, ice, snow. It is a 4-season tent, so really good bit of gear. It's obviously got all the snow skirts around the full tent. The waterproof resistance is 3,500, so I know I've got the Pomoly Hex. I've had it out in all weathers, pouring rain, and I've been bone dry in it, so I know it'll keep you dry. Right, it's got a camping lantern attachment. Well, it's actually got more than one. Sorry, there's the camping attachment, lantern attachment there, so you can see that. Right, so you can hang a lantern up. Height wise, it's 4.27 feet. Right, weight wise, without the bug net it's 5.6 kilograms. With the bug net it's 6.3 kilograms. Packing it up, it's 24.8 by 24.8 by 5.9 inches. Right, comes in green, coffee, white or khaki. So there's 4 different colours you can get this in. Right, obviously I'll put all the links below to where you can buy it, to the Pomoly site, etc. But right now I'm going to stick up the inner section of the tent. Right, inner section, just basically 2 toggles either side. Right, if I can find these. At least I'm assuming that's how you do it. Right, let's try to do that with one hand there. You can see there, 4 toggles, one at each corner, and then literally I'll just be pegging it out. Once you get the 4 pegs in, it's literally one of these wee toggles, and then that's with one hand, slots in, you tighten that up. Right, and that obviously is the same at the other side. A wee toggle. Slots in, tighten it up. There we go. So that's the inner and the outer set up. So you can see there, fair bit of space, one end, fair bit of space, and the other end as well. Right, it's obviously got the full size zips on the bug net. Right, plenty of space inside it. These obviously just, you can toggle these up the top. I'll do that in a wee minute. Right, so that just toggles on as well, the bug net section. And then, so you've obviously got that both sides, so you've got a door at both sides, so you can go on either side, like I say, or either end. I'll give you a kind of look space wise, and I'll sit in it just to give you an idea size wise of how much room there is in it. Right, so you can see it definitely is. It's a decent size. It says it's a 1 to 2 man, but there's definitely more than enough space for 2 folk. It really is ideal. I like it. So obviously you've got the sleeping area for the 2 folk, but then you've obviously got all your space at either end as well, to put all your gear. Plus, even more so, if you want to sit out at night, you can use 2 sections at the top. So it really is, it's a fantastic tent. I really do like it. Even the ground sheet, it's reinforced. So really impressed with it. Like I say, both sides open up. Might as well open up the other side as well. Much the same as the other side, it just all clips in. So pretty nice tent, must admit. So big thanks to Pomoly, Pomoly Wilderness Equipment. So I would really like to thank Pomoly because they're really good. That's a couple of tents and a stove they've sent me. I'm not just saying this, it really is fantastic gear, well made. Like I say, my other Hex TP tent, I've had that out in all weathers and it's kept me bone dry. This is going to do the same. 4th season, it is insulated like I say, so it really is going to stand up to all weathers, keep you bone dry. But I'm looking forward to using this. Tonight I'm just doing a wee unboxing, a wee review of the setup, whereas at the weekend, I'll probably take this out this weekend and get a camp in it. And what I'll do, I'll bring my Pomoly titanium stove, maybe stick that in it as well. But I do like it, thoroughly impressed. So I'll give you another kind of wee look round. So you can see it's well made, very good kind of base sheet. Obviously it's got the raised edges as well, just to keep you dry. Like I say, the 2 poles, thing for hanging your lantern. You've got the stove jack over here in the corner, so obviously the stove's going to sit in there. One thing I don't think you're supposed to do is have the stove in the tent while you've got the bug net, so don't know how that works, but I'll have a look at that once I get a camp out in it. But it's looking pretty nice. I do like those, see the sections at the front, the fact that you've got that extra shelter. So you can imagine on a rainy night if you've got a wee fire going, that's definitely going to come in handy. But looking pretty cool. You can also obviously have it open this way as well, so you can have it open either end. So it opens up at this side, opens up at the far end as well. There's another couple of configurations that maybe the next time I'm out, I'll show you them as well. You can have that kind of like shut, but then have them almost coming up the way, so you don't unzip that side, so you'd have this whole front end coming up. But there really is a multitude of different ways you can set this tent up, so it's fantastic. Another good thing about it, if you were to use a ridge line and put it up with a ridge line rather than, so you can see here where you've got the guy rope in, you could attach a ridge line along it, and what it can actually double up as is a tarp for your hammock, which is fantastic. So it's not just a tent, it's also a tarp as well. It really is, they really have thought about this. They've designed it fantastically. So what you would do is you'd put the tarp up, so you wouldn't need not the tarp, you'd put it up with the lines, what did I just call that there, I can't remember. But basically you wouldn't have the poles, so you'd have it, ridge line, so you'd have it up with a ridge line, and then what you can do is you can actually put your hammock actually underneath it, so that basically your hammock would be hanging underneath the the tent or the tarp, whatever you want to call it. But it really is fantastic. What a designer. Hopefully that gives you a better idea of the Pomoly Hot Shelter 4 season. I do like it, I must admit. Very impressed with it. But definitely, I reckon I'll get a few nights out camping in this. I can imagine it'd be nice with a fire sitting in front of it. Well, some nights I might have a fire, or other nights. The fact it's got a stove jack in it, ideal. I can basically get the stove inside it as well. I have the whole thing like an oven. Fantastic. But really nice, huh? So comments below, what do you think of it? Anything you would do to improve it? I think all round it's a pretty good tent. Even the fact, what I like about it is the edges as well. One tiny wee thing that would possibly look at doing is having an extra section when you've got this up. See if it was really pouring down. I'd like to see a section so you could put a wall section up just in this corner. But that's the only fault. Everything else, brilliant tent. So big thanks again to Pomoly for sending that through. Hope that gives you a better idea of what it looks like. Like I say, I'll put the links down below to their site where you can get this. Hopefully if you're interested you'll dive over and get yourself one. But it's really is a good tent, good quality tent. So as ever, if you like this video, give it a wee thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because there's plenty more to come. And hit that wee bell and you'll get all the future notifications of my wild camping trips, my gear reviews, my campfire cooking, basically everything that's on my channel, which I hope you all like. And if there's anything else you think I should be doing, stick comments down below as well. But this video in particular is about the opening and the setup of the Pomoly tent. So hope you like it. We'll catch you in the next one. So I'll leave you with a couple of just photographs of the tent. Right now it's time to sit back and chillax. Big sunny things out, so just going to sit and enjoy the sunshine. Got a wee seat in the new tent. Just sit and enjoy the view.